TJ Watt is a lock for Defensive Player of the Year, who was also my pick in like week 11, and I ain't trying to hear it from nobody else no more. TJ Watt is that guy.
Yeah, he's that guy. He that dude. Because last year it was AD, right? I get why Aaron Donald got it. You know, how people look at Aaron Donald, I kind of got it. But TJ Watt, the only person, there's only two people in my eyes that can challenge him, and that's without me looking at the stats to like pull up everybody's right now, but just looking at it, or three. Myles Garrett could challenge him, right? But he's not getting the playoffs, and he's missed a couple games. And awkward enough, TJ Watt's missed a couple games. Still, he's missed 2 games, I think. Still leading in sacks.
He's only played 14 games, so he's missed 3 games.
Crazy.
And he got hurt in like 3 other games and did not actually play all of those games.
Ridiculous.
I think TJ Watt actually getting hurt is a reason why he should win Defensive Player of the Year.
I don't even think him getting hurt. He should win it because he's played less games. The only person, there's 2 people. So I'll knock Myers off the board. Robert Quinn, because the year he's having, he just shattered the sack record. He got 18. It was by Kent Dent, I believe. He had 17 and a half. He
broke Bears' personal sack record.
Personal sack record. Yeah, personal sack record for the Bears. Robert Quinn got 18. That's 18 and counting because he's going to play this week. Mm-hmm. And then you look at it. Could you give it to Michael Parsons? And honestly, it's tough. If TJ didn't have the year he just had, then yes. But the fact that TJ had the year he just had it's not a debate. You got to give it to TJ. And I'm a Ravens fan, and you got to give it to someone on the fucking Steelers.
Got to give it to TJ. TJ has 21 and a half sacks. He is 1.5 sacks away from beating Michael Strahan's record for the NFL sack record. He has 6 passes defended, 4 forced fumbles, 20 tackles for a loss, which also leads the NFL. 59 total tackles.
His shit's so crazy, bro. It made me, when I looked up his stats, it made me look back and see how dominant his brother was, because his brother was talking shit to him about. I forgot there were so many years where JJ Watt ripped off 20.
JJ Watt was undeniably like the best defensive player in the league for people talked about JJ Watt the way we talked about Aaron Donald.
Bro, I didn't even think like JJ Watt legit. I think it's like 3-4 years ripping off 20 sacks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it, but I think it's
at least 3. It's at least 3.
Bro,
I know at least 3.
20 plus. Like, granted, he probably not getting the total, like the sack record every year, but 20 plus, bro. Like, are you serious?
Yo. So that's the thing. We talk about Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons has played 200 more snaps. Over 200 more snaps than TJ Watt.
From the injuries to DeMarcus Lawrence when he broke his leg. He was out for like a couple of weeks. And then he benefited because Dan Quinn had to rearrange how the defense was lining up. And they were like, well, we could send Micah off the edge and stop having him drop back in coverage, because if you watch the Bucs game, Gronk was beating him in coverage. And I'm not saying he's bad in coverage, but he wasn't looking great in coverage.
He's better as an edge rusher.
Yeah, as an edge rusher, you just let him go off of how he's feeling. So then they were like, okay, well, let's switch this up and let the rookie just have at it. And it's been great for their defense. It's been great, but I mean, it's just not comparing to TJ Watt.
TJ Watt has over 300 less snaps than Aaron Donald, and is pulling off these numbers. Over 300 less snaps than Aaron Donald. Like I actually think TJ Watt being hurt is a positive for his thing, because it's just like stats per snap might be just like the most ridiculous thing the NFL has ever seen.
It's crazy because, and then you look at it, I pulled up JJ stats. He didn't do it consecutive. He did 16 early on in Houston, probably got injured, did 17 and a half, 20, 10 and a half, 20 again. So it was never 20 back to back, but it was just the fact that he got 20 twice is crazy.
Only twice?
Yeah, he got 20 and a half.
Damn, I thought he had a third season with 20.
Yeah, 14, he had 20 and a half, and 2012, he had 20 and a half.
Okay. All right. But like, again, I will say what I said the first time. I am once again asking you to vote for TJ Watt as Defensive Player of the Year. So let's keep this moving. Thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, leave a subscribe so you don't